I was once given a speech, it wasn't long ago, in the last year, and I was telling my story. And a guy came up to me after I got off stage, and he walks up, and he was Indian descent, and he had this great accent, which I won't try to imitate because it was really great. And he came up to me, and it turns out he was the head of the Harvard Brain Institute. And he was speaking on the same stage that I was. And so he came up to me and he goes, "Bo, excuse me, do you know why you've been able to achieve these levels that you've been able to achieve in seemingly completely different disciplines, like safety and football and playwriting and speaking on stage and writing? Those are completely unrelated disciplines." And he said to me, "Do you know why you've been able to achieve the top level in different disciplines like that?" And I said, "No, I don't. I actually don't know why. I got an idea, but why don't you tell me?" And he goes, "It's because you use the word the best. You use the word the best in all your dreams." So I've had these 4 dreams in my life. I wanted to be the best safety in the world when I was 9 years old. And it happened. I wanted to be the best stage performer in the world. It happened. I wanted to be the best playwright in the world. It happened. The New York Times named my play, the most powerful play of the last decade. So those things happen. And then when I wanted to be the best speaker, public speaker in the world. And those things, seem to be happening. He said, because you use the word the best, your brain knows exactly what to do with that information. He told me if I would have said, "Hey, I want to be a kind of mediocre safety," he said, your brain doesn't know what to do with that information, so it does nothing. If I would have said, "Hey, I want to be a kind of good stage performer," my brain doesn't know what to do with the information, therefore it does nothing. It lies dormant. But when you say, "I want to be the best safety in the world," or "I want to be the best stage performer in the world," your brain knows exactly what to do. And he gave me this statistic. He said, "Do you know the average human being uses 5% of their brain capacity? High achievers use 20% of their brain capacity. Olympic gold medalists use 40% of their brain capacity, because mastery is the highest form of intelligence." So imagine this. Imagine you winning the silver medal or the bronze medal. Those people who win those medals are using 20% of their brain capacity. That's a lot. They're accessing a lot. But the person standing on top of the podium, on top of the box, with the gold medal around their neck, is using 20% more than they're using of their brain capacity. Because I use the term the best, I want to be the best at this. My brain rallies the troops, goes to work, and brings that into existence in a matter of years or time, regardless of what the discipline is. That's why I use the term the best, to rally the troops. That's why I use it for you. I use it for you because I want more access of you. If you want to be the storyteller and the speaker and the presenter and the leader that I see you as, then you have to access 40% of your brain capacity. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting on the podium getting a silver medal or a bronze medal. And I'm just not interested in that. I just don't really care about a silver medal. I don't really care about bronze medalists. And the funny thing about it is silver medalists and bronze medalists, they don't care about them either. They didn't want that. I guarantee they didn't want a bronze and they didn't want a silver. They wanted gold. They wanted the best. And the minute that those cameras turn off, they take that medal off of their neck and they put it in a black bag in the darkness, and they zip that bag up, never to be seen again, for years later, when their mom or their wife or their spouse hangs that medal on the wall. But they didn't want the silver and they didn't want the bronze, and that's how we're made. And that's how this community is put together. This is what I'm building. It's the only thing I'm interested in building. I'm interested in more of you. I'm interested in more access of your brain capacity. I want 40% of your brain, not 20. I want 40 so that your dreams are realized. So that, and I do this selfishly, really. I really do. Because I look around at leadership and I look around at who's on stages and who's standing at podiums and who am I seeing on TV and who are these gurus and who are these so-called amateurish leaders. And I think they're doing a really bad job and they're not giving all of themselves. They're using 5, 6, 8% of their brain capacity. I want 40. When somebody's on stage, I want to be led by that person. When somebody's speaking to me and leading me, I want to follow. Well, there's nobody to follow. This is the reason. We got to have more of you. You got to include the word the best in whatever your dream is so that your brain rallies the troops and we can bring this thing into existence. Now, the expression of you is also the most unique thing. You're a one-time phenomenon. I mean, you're a one-time deal. You're never to be repeated. Never. So think back of the first human that put a footprint on this earth. Different DNA than you. Different voice than you. Saw different things. Only you can tell what you've got. That's what I want you to do. I want you to access that. I want you to include the word the best in everything you do to rally the troops. Go out there, surrender to who you already are, which is the best, and I'll see you next time.